Hello everyone, in this video we will see how to call an external function from inside the contract. Okay, so to do that, first let's create a simple external function. As you can see, it's really simple. It's just returning us the number that we enter here as a parameter, and it's external, as you can see, which means that we must call this function from outside the contract, but here we will try to do it from inside. And to do that, the first way is we can use a keyword which is called this. And to use this keyword, let's first create a simple function here, as you can see, and here we will try to say return getNum, and getNum is receiving a parameter, so which means that we should use parameter area of something, so we will say uint x getNum x. So if I say it like that and save it, it will give error because this function, it cannot access, it cannot find this getNum here, because this getNum is external, which means that it's visible only to external functions. And to prove you that, we see getNum is not visible at this point. Yeah, so to make it visible, we will use something which is called this, and this keyword here, this, it is acting like a variable which is pointing to this contract, so that we can access the functions inside this contract even if they are external. Okay, and now this is the first way. So now the second way, we will be creating a variable. We the same logic here, but this time we will not call it as this, but we will be creating a variable which will point to this contract. So to do that, let's the type of the variable will be the type of this contract, which is Apple. So we will say Apple public target contract, let's say, and then we need to set contract. First we need to point. Right now this is a 0 address, it's an empty address, so we need to point this address, which is the type of this contract, to the address of this contract once we deploy it remix. To do that, here we will be passing an address parameter. We will say deployed contract, and we can make it external, and here we will say target contract is equal to Apple, and we will grab this deployed contract address, paste it here, and it's done, which means that right now we can access the functions and variables of this contract, and we will be just using the same logic here. Let's paste it here. Let's say something to uint x, and instead of using this, we can now use this target contract variable, and it will let us to access this function. And now let's save everything. Yes, it's green tick. Let's now deploy, make it expanded. So let's first, what should we do? Yeah, let's first test this function. So let's say 55. You see it's returning, that's fine. So now let's check the first method, which is called something. So we will say 66. It returns, it's successful. So now let's check the second method, but before checking the second method, we need to point this variable to this deployed contract. So let's copy the contract address, paste it here, point it, and now let's check it. FA8, FA8, so they are the same address. Okay, now we can actually access this function. You see it's return 99. So that's how you can do it. See you next time. Bye bye.